Welcome to the NAV Viking tutorials. I'm Johannes Gudmundsson, founder of Anecta, a Microsoft Dynamics NAV Gold certified partner. Hello and welcome to the NAV Viking coffee mug tutorials. Today what I wanted to go through was the mobile client or the mobile app for NAV. It's a very dynamic program or solution from Microsoft, and from the app standpoint, in my personal view, I think it's fantastic. It's very hard to build apps, from scratch, and customizing them, changing them around, and all that takes effort. And with Microsoft, what they've done is created like a universal app that works for Android and Apple or iOS and Windows Mobile. And it's really easy to change around, to configure it, and move things. So you don't really have to do a whole lot of development as long as you stay inside that environment. So I'm going to display that today, or show you how powerful it is. So here I'm going to fire up the Windows client, or the role tailor client, like we NAV people say. And inside here we have the sales order processor. I'm logged in as sales order processor, and I'm viewing my sales quotes, sales orders, etc. Now I'm logged in as a certain user, and that user has been set up to view these things, or this particular view. And if I log in on my mobile app as the same user, and now here I have a Android emulator on my machine, so I just go into my Dynamics NAV app. It's actually a Nexus emulator, or emulating a Nexus phone. And here comes my app, and you can see that I have the same exact tile view, and actually all the options, as I have on my Windows client. So it replicates my view. Also on the sidebar over here, the options, if I go in here and I click on this side, I have all my same options. Now just to show you how dynamic that is, if I actually go and change that and go into my user personalization, and let's say I just moved out of the sales department and I went into the purchase department, I just go in here and I want to change the profile for this user and make this user a purchasing agent. Click that out. And now if I close my application here, and we're familiar with this, and open it again, then I should see all information pertinent to purchasing. And yep, that I do. Purchase orders, purchase quotes. My tiles are pre-arrival follow-up on purchase orders, which ones are to send and which ones are coming up, etc., etc. Now if I go into my app and I want to log out of this, or just close the application like so, and then open it up again, it should have already figured out that I have a new role and gives me now the tile set for the purchasing. So it's automatically configuring the application for you. Also, if you change the application or you change the role center, it will change in the app as well, which is amazing because changing apps is not easy. So this is a very, very good solution for Microsoft. Just to further on this point, on the sidebar over here, I can go into, let's say, customers. Actually, let me change back into a sales order just to show you how easy that is. User personalization. I'm going to go back into being a sales order or order processor. Over here. close and open. And while this is opening up, I'm going to close this one as well. And open. Like that. So now I'm the order processor. If I go into customers, I get a list of customers. And I'm going to go into Sportsmeyer Furnishings and open up the customer card. It comes up here. Nice addition to 2017. We do get a picture of our contact there, Mr. Mike Nash. And so here you can see there's the address. And if I click on Show on Map, I can show where this is. And as somebody who works in sales and service, to travel here and there and everywhere is very common. So it's good to quickly get to a map. And it just brings up the map address here. Now, how does this work in mobile? Well, it is the same interface in the mobile. It's not a different one. So we should be able to go through the same exact steps. So here, yep, I'm back in as the sales order processor. And I click on my sidebar. That's where the customers are. Go into the customer. I get Mike. I actually do get a brick view in the app client. Brick view means that they actually bunch up several important informations, and along with the picture often in this brick layout. I want to click on that, and I'm on the road and I'm wondering where this company is. I can just go down to the address just like I did in the Windows client and click on Show on Map. Use this address. I could have done directions, so it gives me directions of from where I'm coming to there. And here it is. Now it does use Bing, but Bing is good too. So this was a short presentation of the app, the NAV app, which I think is fantastic, and it's not been shown, often how dramatic the technology is in solving these issues with changing things around. So it's very dynamic. You can change it around any way you want, and all you have to do is change the Windows client, which is very easy. We all know that, and the app will just follow. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. Thanks. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. As always, we welcome any questions or suggestions, so leave comments, or of course, if you can subscribe, that would be awesome. We're trying to build our fan base over here at Enecta, and if you want to look for further information, please go to enecta.com.